Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it happens to be. It's obviously evening here, and this is Mustard in the Kitchen, doing another beer review, which must be the first one in 6 months, maybe more. So, this evening I thought I would do a review on this particular beer, which is by Down South Brewing. It's not a particularly interesting name, that is it. US of IPA. That's quite an interesting idea. Modern Craft IPA. 5.5% of the active stuff that you need in beer to make it actually proper. Now, I do know this beer, and it is good. This is bought in that particular shop called Lidl. Lidl, not Aldi, but Lidl. And the first thing to say is the can design is a bit, lacking any kind of design. Just going to check I've got this switched on. Yes, I have. That's good news then. So, if you're like me, you'll like beer. Oh gosh, that's a bit lively. Oh, I know why. So I carried it in a rucksack from the shop just before. Probably got a bit shook up, just like I was then. I got all shook up, not expecting it to try and jump out of the can like that. I have been told off before for using this kind of glass, but it's my beer, it's my video. I think it's up to me. Oh, look at that. Now, I think an IPA shouldn't be too pale. It should be really very much that kind of colour, just really a beer colour. This is definitely a beer colour, though it's got a bit of a head on that. It's got a kind of head on that, I dare say. Normally with something like this, I just tip it out and drink it. I don't really analyse what's going on with the beer itself, because I'm too busy lugging it down, even when I'm taking my time. But this is different because this is some sort of beer review. So first of all, I'd like to read the instructions on the back and see whether it correlates with what's actually in the tin at all. And then the first issue that I have is I forgot my reading glasses, so I've got to try and get just the right distance where I can actually read it. And what I can read is not a great deal. I don't actually tell you much about it. Store in a cool, dry place. Okay. Away from children. I mean, direct sunlight. Best served chilled. Well, that doesn't really, it's not particularly interesting, is it? What is there to entice you to buy this? I'm surprised I bought it in the first place. But I will tell you that what's inside is much more impressive than what's on the outside, because this is a very, very nice beer. It's not massively hoppy, but it's got a really lovely kind of depth to it. Normally I think I have a bit cold with this. The old temperature beer is one that's very difficult to get just right actually, because what I tend to do is I bung it in the freezer for 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes later I think I should have taken it out. It's too cold then. Some of them, of course, usually an IPA is quite good cold, but you can very easily ruin it. That's just right. Doesn't taste as good as the last one I had. Speaking of instructions, normally you would have some sort of list of ingredients in your beer. Normally, craft beer, they like to shout about how good it is, and what's in there and stuff. This one just says contains barley and rye. I can't really get over how little imagination has actually gone into this. You just wouldn't imagine that the beer is going to be any good, but actually it's good. Out of 10, I would probably give it an 8, but being as that it is of a decent strength at 5.5 and only 99 pence, it gets a 9 from me. Thanks for watching this crap video.